Well, hello guys, and welcome back to Equally Yoked Farm. My name's John, for those of you who's never joined with us before. And I got something I want to show you guys today, something I've been working on here. Okay, so this is the old fence line from where we used to keep goats and other stuff in here before. And the fence over time has, it has suffered a lot of loss. It's been hit by cars multiple times. It's been through floods and everything else. But I'm really wanting to take a brush hog over top of this, right through the ditch line and stuff, and get all this cleaned up really good. So the last few days I've been pulling up old barbed wire and stuff out of these weeds, and it's been tough. At one point I was even using a tractor to get all that up. I got just about all of it up, I'm pretty sure. Just got just a little bit more to do. But I'm kind of open to suggestions here, guys, because when I get done with this, I want to put another fence back up here after I get all this cleaned up. But I don't know what to do here. At one point, I was thinking about putting field fence up here so I wouldn't have to worry about electricity and all that stuff. But honestly, this fence has been hit so many times, and I know it's not a matter of when it gets hit again. Excuse me, not if, because it will get hit again, but it's a matter of when it's going to get hit again. So it will eventually get hit again, because people, for some reason, really like to travel way too fast on this road. And what happens is this road, a lot of people travel this road as a thoroughfare from one side of the county to the other to bypass another small town not too far from here, where they tend to hand out tickets to people who actually speed. You believe that? They actually hand out speeding tickets to people who speed because they drive too fast. Well, these same people drive way too fast on this road, and there's a little curve right there. When it gets just the least little bit wet, they come skidding off there, and they come right into the field. Last time it happened, somebody landed right in that tree, and they kept their car there for over a day, and we finally had to call 911 and have them come and get it removed. Because they pretty much just abandoned the car at that point. But I've lived here for 11 years, and the fence itself has been hit at least 3 different times by vehicles in 11 years I've been here. At one point, somebody come through and literally just did a drive through the field, ripped up all the fence and stuff. Oh, that was a mess. That was a mess and a half. But, I don't think I want to do field fence, because that's just going to be so much harder to repair. And so what I'm thinking about is, let me show you, using the same type of fence that I'm using around my corn, this polywire fence here. And the reason I'm thinking about this, one, I know I don't really want to use electricity, but I'm thinking it's my best option at the moment. And because it'll help keep the perimeter safe from unwanted pests, help keep trespassers out. And at the same time, when the fence line gets in this current condition it's in now, with all these weeds and stuff, it'd be really easy just to take the fence up, roll it back up on spool, come through with the rotary cutter, chop it all down. Then I can put the fence back up really, really quick, because that polywire, it's really, really easy to put up and take down. So my question is, what do you guys think about that idea? Should I go through and just start using polywire? Or should I put something else up? Maybe you guys have a better idea. And, I don't want to put, at one point we thought about putting a bunch of rocks and stuff along the ditch line there, but to keep people from coming in the field. But at the same time, I don't want to tear people's cars up. Usually people hit it by accident, even though, again, they drive way too fast. Posted speed limit on this road is only 30 miles an hour, but people tend to go 50, 55 miles an hour. Again, town down up the road, just they like to hand out tickets to people who actually speed. Imagine that. So my thoughts is, what do you guys think about this? Let me show you something else, something I'm really surprised has never happened. Right here at the edge of the fence line is an old gas well, and you see how close it is to the road. I am really surprised when people took that curve real fast that they hadn't actually come over and hit this gas well. I'm really, really surprised that's never happened. And we've warned the gas company about that before and told them, you know, maybe y'all consider putting up some of them concrete barriers or something right here, or just to keep people from hitting the gas well, and they're not interested in that. So hopefully that never happens. Hopefully nobody gets hurt, but you know, that could be a very bad deal if somebody would actually come off the road and run into that. All right, so I'm pretty confident I got all the fence wire pulled up out of the ground here. But the problem is I still got one little fence post stuck here that I can't get out for nothing. I think it was a post that got hit by a car, because it's on right beside the same tree that got hit by a car here, been about a year or so ago. But I can't get it out of the ground. I've been trying. I can't get it out. But it's really not a bad deal if I can't get it out of the ground. It's not really in the way of anything. I may try to get it out with the tractor when I get it down this way, when I start cutting. And I may not. It just depends on how I feel at the time. But I got a pile of trash over here I need to pick up. Stuff that was just laying in the fence line. Some of it was from the flooding. Some of it's just trash. It just kind of got stuck over the weeds over the time. And all kinds of old barbed wire that just threw up over here. I got some over here. I got some more sitting over closer to the gas well. I'll pull it up another time. I got sitting around the fence post, so it ain't gonna go nowhere. Especially when I start working on that side, I can grab it. But I'm gonna bring the trailer down here, I think, clean all this up, and if it don't rain on me, I may start mowing this here in just a little bit. I got all that wire and junk loaded up, but now it's starting to rain, so I don't know if I'm gonna get a chance to mow this today or not. Might wait a few minutes, see if it's worth switching everything out or not. We'll see. All right, so now I need to drop this off the tractor and trade it out for this. Kind of something ironic about a brush cutter sitting in the brush, isn't it? Always make sure you got these turnbuckles turned tight. That way the machines aren't always slopping around, because that will save your tires. Because what happens if these are loose, when you start moving around, whatever you have on the back will start sloshing around, and it'll bump up against your tire, especially for those of us who have these more narrow width tractors. So just something to think about, guys. And remember, we're all affected by the choices we make. So you know, sometimes it's just a good idea to make good choices. And in this case, let's put the roll bar up. Well, hello, Naomi. Where's your baby at? So if you're wondering why I'm going in reverse instead of forward, it's because I'm kind of venturing into the unknown here. For starters, one, I had all that fence that was buried there in that grass, and I'm not 100% sure that I got every strand there, although I'm pretty sure I did. But I don't really want to run over that with the tractor tire. And two, there's a ditch that starts right over there somewhere, and I don't want to take a chance on hitting the ditch wrong and turning the tractor over, getting myself hurt, or tearing up my equipment. So that's one of the reasons why I'm doing that. One, you know, number one reason is basically safety, and two is just trying to keep my equipment from getting tore up. I would much rather tear up my brush cutter than I would my tractor, and plus brush cutter is actually at least likely to get tore up. So, but yeah, that's why I'm doing it like this. So I'm dealing with an old rotten utility pole right there. I just flipped it out of the grass. I ran over it with the tractor. Luckily, I didn't turn over or anything, but it's just one that's been left there by the power company when they went through and redid all the lines a couple of years ago. It was just sitting right there in the ditch and trying to get it up in the bucket, and I'm not being real successful with it. That's where a good grapple would come in handy, but I ended up just giving up and rolling it here in just a second. And it doesn't help that one end of it is just totally plastered with little tiny black ants, but yeah, it is what it is. I'll just leave it there and move it over in the woods a little bit later. Looks like I'm not the only one enjoying equipment time today. Okay, guys, remember our little new white goat from in the last video? There she is, out playing around. And for those of you wondering, we did name her. We named her Daisy, and she is getting along just fine. So you can see she's playing with the other little goat and stuff. So yeah, they're all getting along just fine. And I tell you what, she is definitely a joy. We like watching her play and jump and everything. So she's doing really good. Overall, considering I was working with a ditch, not too awfully bad. It's a little bit of grass there along the side of the road, but I couldn't get that with this setup because, well, narrow tractor and that ditch, it wasn't going to work out well. If I had a flail mower, that would have worked out a whole lot better. Actually, if I'd brought the old Ford out, I probably could have went through and straddled the ditch enough where I could have got it mowed good, but it's going to be a little bit of a chore getting it going. So Coyote did just fine for my efforts. And honestly, I could come down here with either a push mower or weed eater. I mean, I could have come out here and just on the road and start backing up with it, but kind of a little bit of a curve there, and sometimes people travel really fast on this road, and I just don't want to take a chance of getting hit. And I think that would be a reason not to do like that. So good way to get myself hurt or killed, or sometimes people just don't pay attention. But anyway, I think for the fence line cleanup, it did pretty good. I'm going to work on this next side in probably the next week or so, going up alongside of that gas well, and hopefully do the same thing there that I did here. This was kind of more of a need than that part there was at the moment. So, but again, I'm pretty well pleased with how that turned out. I mean, I picked up a lot of trash that I missed was in that grass and stuff. But like I said before, we've had floods and everything else down through here, and you know, some stuff was just hidden that you just couldn't see. Y'all see me on video rolling that piece of that utility pole up there. I'm gonna carry it up to the edge of the woods here just a few minutes, just to get rid of it, and I'll just leave it there to rot. But for the most part, like I said, I'm pretty pleased with this. I just need to figure out exactly what I want to do fence-wise here, because I like having a barrier fence here, because it protects the property from not only other people, but other animals just coming up. Look at this goat coming down off the hill. And then my other phone's ringing. It says scam likely. I'd rather watch the goat than talk to a scammer. But, and the thing's still ringing. Look at that goat. Cute, isn't she? I could really use a grapple. If there's any of them companies out there that need one tested, I'm your man. I'll take a walk through the corn patch here. Corn's really starting. Yeah, we got some good strong ears developing there. Won't be too much longer. We're gonna be having corn. We might have some sun and glow. I'll take a look here in just a minute. That corn's definitely developing. This is the 80-day corn here, or 80 or 90 day, I can't remember. Not really supposed to be ready till about October, but it might get ready a little sooner than that. But let's go take a look at the sun and glow. This is 60-day corn. It might have some ears ready, I don't know. Got hair coming out. That one's not developed yet. That's still not quite developed yet. That one's getting some kernels on it, but it's not quite full yet. Probably another week or two. We'll have some of this will be ready. So it'll be good. I'd like to thank you guys for joining us here today. Do me a favor, if you guys aren't a subscriber yet, please hit the subscribe button down below. I'd appreciate it very much. In the last 28 days, we have gotten 19 new subscribers. It brings us up to 659 subscribers. I would love to hit 1,000 subscribers by Christmas. And I can only do that with your help. So share the videos, hit subscribe, hit the like button. You like the videos, hit the like button. Another way you can help me is actually commenting, even if it's negative feedback. Even the negative feedback, it kind of helps. Maybe you didn't like how I did something. Put it on there. Say, hey, look, it would be a lot better if you did it like this. Please post some comments down below. That's one problem I do have with. I have trouble getting people to interact in the videos as far as commenting. So please put your comments down below. It is appreciated. So until next time, you guys take it easy, and we'll catch you later. Bye-bye.